Hi, my name is Bailey Kurt, and my husband and I are currently serving as missionaries in East Africa. I officially gave my life to Jesus when I was 16 years old, not because that was the first time I heard the gospel. I was raised in a Christian city where there was a lot of churches available to me, but I had always longed for a relationship, and the first time I heard a pastor preach on that, I was 16, and he just shared that morning about how God wanted to communicate with us, how Jesus wanted to show us his love and speak to us, and that we could speak back to him. And I was very social and outgoing. So the concept of relationship, the concept of me being able to share my heart and being able to hear from the Lord was the first time I'd heard that, and in a really easy way to let me surrender my life to him. And it was just instrumental in helping me overcome self-hatred. I had grown up and hated everything about myself, from my hair color to my personality to just feeling insecure all the time and not thinking that there was a purpose to my life. And I just remember times of worship mainly. Even though the preaching was so great and being in a Christian community was great and foundational for my faith, there was the times of when I just would press into worship and just say, Jesus, I love you, and show me your love, reveal your love. That I just remember his love just speaking to my heart and telling me things like I've created you and I love you, and just washed away a lot of this self-hatred and self-limitations that I had. And not that I'm perfect and not that I don't deal with insecurities anymore, but it's just made my heart so much more in a whole place, because I know that the God of this universe, who's created everything, also created unique things inside of me. And one of those unique things was that at 6 years old, I fell in love with the country of Kenya. And it seemed really weird at the time, and I was going to go save all the African elephants of the world. But I ended up meeting my husband 4 years ago and found out that he was a missionary who was born and raised in Kenya. And ever since we've been married, we've been able to have ministry in Kenya and in other parts of East Africa. And it's just amazing to see that God really does design us, and he designs us with a purpose that our lives would be lived in worship to him. And when we live like that, then the worship that we have of saying, God, this is my life, and I want it to count for you, and I want your love to be made known through my life, then we get to see these beautiful pieces come together of who he really has created us to be. So I just want to encourage you, if you've struggled with your identity or struggled with hating yourself and walking in that self-hatred, that the love of Jesus really is enough, and it really is so powerful to overcome every limitation that you have. And I believe God has great things that he wants to do in and through your life. So I just pray that you would find that relationship with him in the way that I have, and live a life that he's designed you to live.
Hey guys, everybody's got a story and we want to hear yours.
That's right. So to see more stories like this, please click the Watch More button at the end of this clip.
And if you would like to submit your story, you can contact us on Facebook, or you can email us at ucn.young@gmail.com.
Just remember, your story could change theirs.
Thanks, guys.